loss, but what can you say about Brian Robinson and the versatility in the run game, being that both of you guys are out there making plays?
It's awesome. We take a lot of pride in that room, being able to do everything, and he brings a great energy, great change of pace to our offense, so it's awesome.
Christian, what do you think of Jones? Jones last week completed 79%. Today he completed 85% against this defense. What do you think of the way he's playing? He's
a baller, man. Yeah, he's a baller. He commands a huddle, knows where to go, has great poise, and he's a baller. We got to be a little better for him.
Emotionally, do you feel the same as George does, that you guys have the players to make the run for this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can be our own worst enemy sometimes, and I think if we just stay on our P's and Q's and continue to be efficient and not have mental errors and other things like that, we have a chance. We always have a chance. I've said this every week, but I think the beauty of this league is you can win every game and you can lose every game. That's also the challenge. But yeah, we definitely have the guys. Today wasn't our day. We got beat. We got to move on, just like we do every week, and get back to the drawing board and play hard the rest of the way.
Christian, Dom said that you said something about after wins, or this team responds better after losses than wins. What have you seen?
Yeah, I think, something about having your back against the wall, and something about having a chip on your shoulder. And I think when you look at just the trajectory of this year and the adversity that we've faced, I'm proud of our guys' effort and our resilience and the character in those rooms. It's tough losing the guys that we have, but we never believe we're out of the fight, and we never will. And so I'm proud of our guys in that way. So I think after losses, we're reminded that we got to get our stuff together.
Christian, I assume at this point it's not a surprise that Mac plays really well, but you think back to when he signed, did you have any idea he could be this good?
I think when you watch him in OTAs and you watch him throughout training camp, and that's a guy, he's made a Pro Bowl on other teams. Everybody, he's a hell of a quarterback and somebody that has proven it day in and day out. So that's one of the beauties of this team, man. We do have depth. Brock's an unbelievable player, and when he goes down, to have somebody like that come up is huge for us.
That's good. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
Obviously, you want to win the game, but individually, you completed 85% today against a pretty good defense. Are you getting more comfortable in this scheme? Is that why we're seeing that percentage climb?
Yeah, that's the goal, just be above that 65 or more percent. Just keep moving the ball, and didn't start fast. Like last week, we started pretty well. And then we played them the first time. We were up 14-0, so that wasn't the case this time. And definitely just want to keep throwing completions and let the guys do the work. And once I get rid of the ball, that's when we can get yards. So I know that, and that's important.
How much did the offensive line play a factor in that? No sacks allowed today.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I know we emphasized it, and they did a great job just keeping the energy throughout the game. It's not an easy game to play in when you get down, and felt like we had a chance there to at least get close to matching scores, and we didn't, but the offensive line did a great job in the run game and obviously in the pass game as well.
Yeah, George just said a lot, and he said it again today. It's on the offense. You got to put a lot of points up there. You know what's happened to the defense. I imagine this has been a message throughout the offensive unit. What kind of responsibility does that put on you as the quarterback and put on everybody to know we got to score points here?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think about scoring points. I think about doing my job on each play, and those come with doing your job. If you can stack up good drives and get it down to the red zone, then you get a chance. Like, obviously I want to score points, but I'm not sitting there like thinking about that. I'm thinking about doing my part, and I think that's how we can be better. When all 11 guys do their job correctly, then the points will come, and I know we want to get to that 30-point mark, and once you do that, you feel pretty good as an offense, like you played well enough to give yourself a chance. So definitely want to continue to grow in that area, but it starts with execution in the process, really, over results.
When you think of a game like this, is it indicative of showing how competitive the NFC West is?
Yeah, definitely. It's a really tough conference. My first year playing in it, and at this point we got to try and win every game we play in, and our backs are going to be against the wall again. So see what we do.
What did you think of George's touchdown catch, and did it look like he was in bounds when he first got it?
I didn't know. I asked him, like I always do, like did you hit it or not? And he's like, yeah, I got it. So from there, we just picked our 2-point play and then didn't execute on that. But he made a great play, making the touchdown and diving, and had a bunch of good catches in the game, tight coverage. They were holding them stuff. So he did a good job.
A lot of people, quarterbacks in your situation, would like sign a 1-year contract in March and get a career reset, and then see what happens. In free agency, you signed a 2-year deal. Why was that?
It's kind of a random question, but I think it was what was presented to me, and I wanted to get back to having fun playing football, and I think I've done that. And today wasn't as fun, obviously, but I still believe that we have the right guys in this locker room, and I wanted to get around a good organization that believes in the players, and that's coaches that believe in the players and players that believe in the players. So I feel like we have the right guys. I've just been really fortunate to be here this year, and I want to just try and find ways to win games for us, and that's all I'm here to do, and the future will take care of itself.
As far as the future, maybe another random question, but I think we've established the fact that you are obviously can be a high caliber NFL starting quarterback. Have you thought much about next year, and what that might present for you?
Yeah, not too much, to be honest. Really just try to take it day by day, and I set goals out for myself this year to be ready to play when my number was called, and I got to continue to do that. And I want to work on things and get better each day, and I've never tried to look ahead. It's hard not to, but I never want to do that. I want to focus on each week, and I know how challenging the NFL is, just having played for a couple of years, and I feel like we have a young team that needs leadership right now, and my goal is to lead them and get ready for Arizona.
What kind of impact did Nick Bosa and Fred Warner being in the locker room give to?
Sorry, what did you say?
Nick Bosa and Fred Warner in the locker room.
Yeah.
What kind of impact did it have?
Oh, yeah, that was awesome just to see those guys, and had a few injuries here, and guys are stepping up, but just to have their presence and seeing them before the game, just dapping them up and saying what's up, just always lifts the vibes. And I know they want to be out there, and they obviously can't, but they're doing everything they can to get healthy and be there for the young players on our team.
Mac, did the Rams do anything different today? It seemed like they had a lot of too deep safety looks.
Yeah.
Was that more than the first time around?
A little bit. I think that was kind of their plan. They knew they have a great offense, and the first game they just spun the dial on us and played a bunch of different coverages. But yeah, this time was definitely more split safety shell and keep it in front of them, just make us drive it, and that's kind of been the theme here. We've played a lot of defenses like that, so they're a really good team, and they just had our number today, but wasn't our day, and doesn't mean it can't be our day soon.
You mentioned the need for leadership on this young team, especially on defense, without Fred and Nick. Is that a process, from as far as you can tell, that is going to naturally take time, where you have to figure out who to look to without two big talents and leaders on that side of the ball?
Yeah, I think this happens with every team, right? You might lose somebody that's a leader, and the person that's in that role has to step up and do their job really well. But I believe that it's all done during the week, and you put all the work in and the hay's in the barn. And once you go out there, you should feel confident, and whoever leads on game day, that's great. But really it comes throughout the week as well. And I feel like we have good guys on our team that are stepping up doing that. And for me, it's about doing my job and coming to work every day, positive, and I feel like that's how I lead. I'm not going to change, and I don't think anybody else should change either.
On the play before the interception, it was nullified by offsetting penalties, but it looked like Verse decked you pretty good.
Yeah.
Where did he get you in?
I don't know. I just thought it was a bang play, but it's a good hit. Didn't affect anything. So yeah, obviously would wish we got that there, and then the next play wouldn't have happened. All right, thanks.